You?
Good morning, Priyanka. I am good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking.
How is your morning going on?
Yeah, it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, now again I my exam is around the corner, so I started preparing for that. So I
Mm-hmm.
woke up early in the morning and then I started giving mock test and
Mm-hmm.
revising. Uh, so yeah, that's all.
Okay. I wish you all the best for your exams and do
Yeah,
prepare
thank you.
well for your exams,
Yeah,
right?
thank you so
Do you always wake up early or it's just that you are waking up early for exams?
Actually, in winters, I can't. I can't wake up
Uh-huh.
early. But otherwise, like if there is any exam or anything I have to do, so that
Mm-hmm.
time I wake up early. Otherwise, I love lying on bed in blanket, in warm blankets. So yeah.
So true. It's really very difficult to get out of the bed in
Mm,
winters. I also feel very difficulty. But
yeah.
yes, my compulsion is that I have to wake up early because I have to get my kids ready for school. So that's my compulsion. Your compulsion is your exams, so you have to get up early.
Right,
Yes,
right.
otherwise nobody wants to get up early in winters.
Yeah. So how's the weather in Uttarakhand?
Weather, it's like days and nights are quite chilly, but afternoon and this time is quite warm these days. How about your side?
Yeah, in Gurugram also, it's quite chilly nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, and foggy also.
Right. And I think in Gurugram there is smog also.
Yeah, that
Smoggy
is
kind
right.
of.
Yeah.
So do you sometimes feel difficulty in breathing because of this pollution?
Yes, so many times. Like when I shifted here before 3 years, so that time I faced a lot of problem, like in breathing,
Mm-hmm.
I got cough and skin problems also. There, like
Mm-hmm.
on my skin, there were some acne
Mm-hmm.
and hair fall. There's so many problems that time. But now I,
Right.
I cope up with this environment.
Initially we find it difficult to cope up, but
Yeah.
over time you get
Yeah, and
habitual to it.
Uttarakhand weather is very nice. Things are
Hmm.
if
Right.
vegetable, fruits, water, everything is pure. And
Yes,
here,
everything is.
yeah, here things are totally different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you should also visit Uttarakhand sometimes to get that fresh air. Right.
Yeah, I usually go.
That's wonderful. So, anything on your mind today?
Yeah. So you tell me how's your
Mhm,
YouTube going on?
mhm.
I want to congratulate you. You got your Google AdSense pin. That is also very big achievement.
Right. It's a big achievement, and I feel really blessed to have such kind of supporters, subscribers, and with their support only, I've got my AdSense pin, I've got my channel monetized. So, I'm really very happy about it. And thank you
So
so
what
much
is
for
next?
congratulating.
So what is next?
What is next? I'll just
Yeah.
keep on uploading quality content. That's my purpose for my YouTube channel. And yes, I want to work on my fluency even more and want to get better day by day. So, yes.
Okay, great, great.
How about you?
So
How is your YouTube channel going on?
yeah, my channel is also going well. Very soon I will receive my first payment, so I'm
Uh-huh.
waiting for that.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, yeah, I upload sessions every alternate day, three
Mm-hmm.
sessions in a sometime four. So yeah, I'm also very content with my YouTube channel.
Very nice. Very nice. Great to hear that. And what else are you doing? Like, do you have any resolutions for New Year? Or do
Yeah, there's
you
so
actually
many.
believe in resolutions?
Yeah, there's so many. I usually make two, three resolution for a year and then
Mm-hmm.
monthly resolution every day. I plan like two or three things I must
Mm-hmm.
do at every day. Like I always make plan for
Mm-hmm.
every. So
Right.
yeah,
That's wonderful.
there's
I
some
think
new.
it's hmm.
Yeah. So
I
in
think
my
it's
new
difficult. Okay, you you go ahead.
So in my New Year resolution, I have already made one video for that.
Mhm,
25 books. So in 2025. I'm going to read 25 books. That
uh-huh.
is, I love reading. That is why I add it in my New Year resolution. And I
Mhm,
want to qualify that GRF exam also. I want to join
mhm,
any college or university as a researcher. I want to do research.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's so many. So like,
Ah, you
yeah.
want to grab a lot of things in 2025. And how was your 2024?
Yeah, it went well
Mm-hmm.
actually. I got my net in this year, my
Mm-hmm.
Google AdSense pin, or so many achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Small achievements, but these two are very big achievement for me.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful, wonderful. If I talk about myself, then 2024 had been a kind of uh, unexpected for me because I've never expected that I would be there on YouTube and then I would get so much of love. So it was totally unexpected and surprising for me. So I really
Yeah.
liked my 2024. It would be always memorable for me, and I'm looking forward to further years. I hope 2025 would bring even more surprises for me and good surprises, I guess.
So always loved this number, like four
Hmm.
to what we call it, odd or even number.
Even numbers.
Number. So I love like when these numbers are very lucky for me, like
Hmm.
24, 22, 20. But I
Uh-huh.
don't like five, three. I don't know why. Somewhere in my mind, these
Uh-huh.
numbers are lucky for me only, like
Uh-huh.
4, 2. Yeah, these.
But don't you think that this mindset is not good? Because 2025 is coming up, and if you'll
Yeah,
go with this mindset that 2025 would not be good for me,
yeah.
24 was better.
Somewhere in my mind, 25, maybe it would be good, but somewhere in my mind, I feel no, this number
Mm-hmm.
is I don't it not lucky for me. Somewhere
Mm-hmm.
in my mind, I don't know why I made this belief.
Uh-huh. And do you believe in numerology?
Not much.
Uh-huh. Then you should get rid of it very soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And you told me that you love reading books. So can you please tell me, like, I also want to continue with my reading journey. I started 2 to 3 days back only. I started reading and I've read one page till now. And I want to continue with it like on daily basis. You told me you are already in love with reading books. So how to develop this love for reading books?
I said my mind. I love reading book. Like
Uh-huh.
initially, I didn't love reading book, but
Uh-huh.
somewhere I read like if we want to add any habit, so first we have to manipulate our mind. We have to tell it is my hobby, it is my love. So I started thinking in my mind, or started
Mm-hmm.
giving direction to my mind. It's my hobby, and I have to read every day. So I like when I read one page, so I feel yeah, I'm enjoying. I
Mm-hmm.
I like feed in my mind. I enjoyed this page. I want to read more. So this is how I developed this habit, and I have read till now. I have read 4 5 books in 2024, and all are really nice. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can also develop. I just started for my English. I
Mm-hmm.
started for my English only. I wanted to improve my communication skill. That is why when I went to Uttarakhand, so I started reading on the roof, and I used to read aloud because the environment is also soothing. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
was sleeping that time, and I went on the roof, and then I started reading. It was lovely. Like I never forget that experience. There are birds chirping and soothing environment. I was on the roof, and then I used to read aloud, so that was
Mm-hmm.
unforgettable for me. So
Wow,
we
you've
have to,
explained it so well.
yeah.
I would also try it sometime because we have that soothing atmosphere here, but I never took advantage of it. So I can also go with my book outside and sit there, enjoy the environment, and along with that, I can read a book. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So this is how I developed this habit.
And this point also clicked me very well that we should manipulate our mind to read books. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm sure this would be helpful for many.
So I have a question for you. You are the right person who can answer it well because you are a tutor, you are teaching students. So my question is how we can learn a language fast and
Mhm.
never forget it.
How we can learn a language fast? I would like to answer this first. And before that, also, I would like to give a disclaimer that I'm not a certified trainer, but yes, I teach students
Yeah.
on my own. Like I started it to develop my communication skills. So, this is how it is going. And to learn any language faster, I would suggest everyone to immerse in that completely. You should be obsessed about it, then only you can learn it faster. If you are going with a slow pace, like whenever you are in mood of watching something, you're watching. Other day, if you are not in mood of watching or immersing yourself in English, you are not doing it. So that is how it will not happen. You will not get fluency faster. But you should have discipline, you should have proper plan, then only it could happen. For example, when we prepare for our exams, right? So we uh, plan like how will we study for our exams. Let's suppose our exam is on 1st of January, so we have 10 to 12 days left, right? So we would plan accordingly. In the same manner, you have to tell yourself, you have to give yourself time that by this time I'll be fluent, or I will read this book. Maybe by 1st of January I will complete this book. So you have gave yourself a plan. Now you have to work upon that plan. So you can take, let's suppose you can take 1 page a day, and you have to stick to it. So 1 page a day, and make a complete note of it, so that you could reflect on all those whatever you are reading on everyday basis. Next day you have to reflect on what you read yesterday. What if you are just reading and you're forgetting it every day, or soon after reading it you are just forgetting it? So it would not go in vain. So better to make notes, better to get a summary, and go as you are planning. Okay. So planning, discipline, determination, and consistency. There are many more, but I'm not able to recall. But yes, these are few basic things that you have to follow. Okay. For speaking, for getting fluency, speaking is the most important thing. Unless you speak, you cannot get fluency. So, for getting inputs, you have to immerse yourself, watching, listening, reading, writing. Immerse yourself in English, do every aspect of it, and then practice speaking. Reading is the best thing I have realized so far, because while reading, you get your all senses open. When you're reading it aloud, so you're practicing speaking. When you read aloud, it is falling into your ears as well. So you're doing that listening practice too, and you are visually looking at that. So every sense would get open. You are actively in that particular activity, you are engrossed in that. So you will definitely get benefit out of it. And whatever new words you are learning, also try to apply those to your speaking. Have conversation with people on everyday basis. Okay, for everyday conversation you need to get some everyday phrases. So learn those phrases and apply it in your speaking. Gradually, you'll gain confidence out of it. So it will happen over time, with practice, with consistency. And it's a vast topic, so it cannot be covered in few minutes, like how to get fluency, in shorter time. It's a very vast topic, and I would not be able to get all this thing at this certain point of time, but there are many things that need to be taken care of. And what was your next question?
Never forget it.
Never forget it. Yes. So to never forget it, the only mantra is revision. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever words you're learning, don't just memorize it. First, learn it in context. Okay. And then make sentences out of it. Then you'll be very familiar with that word. You are able to make sentences. That means you are familiar with that. And if you don't want to forget it in future, then you have to keep on revising. For that, you can make notes. You can make a dictionary for yourself, get a notebook, and whatever words you are coming across, whatever words you like, just jot all the words down in that dictionary with meaning and with few sentences that you are making around it, right? And revise it over a period of time. It happens that, let's suppose I've learned a word today, and very soon I can forget it. But it should not that you should restrict yourself to only one word. Learn its synonyms as well, so that if you're not able to remember that particular word, you would remember a synonym of it. You would have a substitute for it, so that you will not get stuck. So that's the only thing you can do. You cannot stick to a particular word. If you have learned it, you will get it, like automatically, naturally you will get it someday in some conversation. But you cannot uh, force your brain to memorize that word only. If you'll do this, you'll get stuck. So learn synonyms, learn alternate words that you can use in different contexts. So yes, that was my point. If you have something to add on, you can definitely add.
Yeah. So first thing, I agree with your first point, planning. Planning is really important. If we have a good plan, so our half work is done. If we
Mm-hmm.
made a plan and give it a time, like in within 1 month, I will try to do that. Like I will read one book or I will watch two movies in English. I will practice at least 5 to 6 hours in a
Mm-hmm.
month. So this much things we have to give to our mind, or we have to make plan for it. And I have done, like I have clear net examination just because of planning. So yeah, that is the wonderful thing you mentioned here.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make plan. People are learning this language since ages, like since
Mm-hmm.
so many years, but still they are at the same level. They don't have any plan. They are just learning, and they are not improving. They are not getting right feedback. So we have to make plan for it. How many months we have to spend on this language? We have to do something more in our life. So we are not stick at this level, or we are not how can I say, हमें हमारे पास सिर्फ एक यही लैंग्वेज नहीं है सीखने के लिए. We have
Mm-hmm.
to do so many things in our life, so we have
Right.
keep remind our mind. So yeah,
Hmm.
also I would like to add.
Absolutely. And for that also, you can just paste your favorite quote in front of you, in front of your study table, so that you keep on remembering your goal.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the approved method, I can say. Everyone who is doing well in their life, everyone does that.
Hmm. And
Right?
reading also help in this, because when
Mm-hmm.
we read, so there are some words they are repeating again and again. So we can learn those words unconsciously, because those words are repeating again and again. Those new words,
Mm-hmm.
so we can learn unconsciously also and consciously also new vocabulary.
While going with the planning, we sometimes feel discouraged because sometimes things don't go as planned, right? So
Yeah.
in that case, what is your piece of advice to be motivated all the time to continue in your journey?
Okay, so I think if our why is clear, our reason
Mm-hmm.
is clear, so we are not going to be demotivated. If our why is strong, so first make a why and then
Mm-hmm.
start working. You will never going to demotivated. If you other, if you feel so, just remember um, the moment when you are speaking really well, or you can imagine things are like there's so many opportunities are coming in your life because of your good language. So you can imagine things. I always do.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's wonderful. I think you've become so wise by reading books only.
Yeah,
Is
maybe.
that so?
Yeah.
Your advices are so great. And initially, like, were you like this only when you started your journey, or you've become like this after a certain period of time?
Maybe when I started preparing for this examination, I failed so many time. Then again I started preparing for it. 2 3 times I failed in this exam. Then I became more stronger. I
Mm-hmm.
started reading, and yeah, my mother is always motivating me. There's my father always, like my father is also my inspiration. So there are so many things. I indulge myself with nice person or
Mm-hmm.
nice book, because when we are reading any book, so we are talking to that person. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading Mahatma Gandhi's book, so I feel, yeah, the Mahatma Gandhi is talking to me. So
Mm-hmm.
in this way we can develop our mindset.
Hmm.
So
So,
yeah.
right. So, can we say that we have to surround ourselves with wise people or books? Books are already wise. We will
Yeah.
get wisdom from books. But along
Mm.
with that, we should also surround ourselves with wise people only, wise friends. And
Mm.
if we'll get influence from bad people, then it will affect your thought process as well.
Right, right. Yeah.
Right. So, do you have any experience where you were influenced by someone else and you've got a good advices or thought process, or you have just transformed your life, maybe, or any of your thoughts?
Okay, so here I would mention one name, that is Muniba Majari. She is my favorite one. She is from Pakistan. I think you also know about her. She is motivational speaker. She lost her
Okay.
legs
Ah, I
and
know, I know.
so I always watch her content and very
Mm-hmm.
really inspiration. She always say we are here just we have to help others, not helping us. If we are helping others, so uh, we are helping ourselves also. So our focus should be helping others. So I always inspire her thoughts, and I always want to be like
Mm-hmm.
her. So her way of speaking, her way of talking, or helping others,
Mm-hmm.
like wonderful. So I always watch her and follow her thoughts. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Whatever we watch, we
Hmm.
become that only, I must
Yeah.
say.
Right. Right.
Okay,
What about you?
wonderful.
Who is your inspiration?
My inspiration, well, everyone who is speaking good, like in my English journey. So everyone who is speaking good, who is witty, who can answer smartly.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them is my inspiration. I can name few of them like Priyanka Chopra, Shushmita Sen, then Beer Biceps is also one of them. Although he acts a little childish, I guess, like in my opinion, he acts little
Yeah.
childish, but I like the way he speaks. The language
Hmm.
I like, not overall personality. So yes, a
Hmm.
little thing that I can get from him. And yes, I keep on watching different kind of content. It's not that I stick to Priyanka, Shushmita, or Beer Biceps. I try. I just experiment with different kind of content, and whichsoever speaker I like, I just follow their thoughts. It's not like I'm following them, but whatever thoughts I like, I just
Thoughts.
get it. I just imbibe it within
Mhm.
me.
Okay, great. And any family member, like parents, mother, or any?
Inspiration from family.
Yeah.
Inspiration from, I would say, I've got patience from my mother. I've got
Okay,
discipline from my father,
great.
and communication from my father. And yes, adjustments like adjusting nature, compromising. I've got from my mother. So there are different things I've got from different people. So yes,
Mhm.
and in my life journey also, we keep on meeting people. We learn some or the other thing from them. So yes,
Okay. So can I ask you one last question if you
yes,
have time?
sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
So you always speak clear and your pronunciation is also very clear. So how you
Mhm.
develop this? Your speaking style is also very soothing. So I want to know what is the secret behind this? What did you do?
First of all, thank you so much for the compliment, but sorry to disappoint you because I even don't know like how did I get all these skills that you just mentioned, because it came to me naturally. I think communication skills I've developed from school times maybe, because I used to go on stage. My teachers always encouraged me, motivated me. So you feel that zeal in yourself that you can do something in your life and you are ready for everything, whatever challenges come in your way. So from there, maybe I've got this communication skills, like how to communicate. And over time, I've learned this that gestures are really very important. I was introverted girl earlier, but then during my MBA and after that, when I got placed in a company, I've developed even more like my communication skills, and I started speaking in English, although I was speaking all wrong. I came to know later. So yes, I'm trying to be more accurate in terms of my grammar. So
Okay.
just keep on doing it. And pronunciation, you'll get when you hear something, when you listen to something. Let's suppose for recording, if someone is saying recording, so I'll get that only. If I
Hmm.
if I got that pronunciation from somewhere, I'll say that only. But somewhere, if I've got that recording is not correct, you have to say recording. So I'll just imbibe that, right?
Hmm.
And I keep
Yeah.
on repeating that. So you have to get the right pronunciations. You'll get right pronunciation from English related content only. You
Hmm.
cannot get it in Hindi movies or Hindi books, but English you can listen to someone who is well spoken or
Yes.
native speakers. From there, you'll get the correct pronunciation, or simply you can take help of Google for
Hmm.
pronunciation, and you have to practice that also.
Hmm.
Only listening will not do. Practice speaking the right pronunciation.
Mm. So actually, I want to tell you one thing. I belong to Haryanvi family, but we used to
Mm-hmm.
live in Uttarakhand. Then again, I shifted here in Gurugram. So here
Uh-huh.
we always speak in Haryanvi. So Haryanvi is little harsh language, and English is totally opposite. So we have to speak
Uh-huh.
softly. So when I started learning this language, that time I struggled a lot because of mother tongue influence.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started reading, so because of reading, I improved this much. But
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, I was really bad at
Yes.
pronunciation.
Practice is definitely required. So you have practiced over a period of time. That is why you have got the clear pronunciation. And
See,
Haryanvi, I must say, it is so loved language. It is loved
yeah,
all over India.
right, right. So just because of reading, yeah, I have
Mm.
improved this. But there is also a room for improvement. I'm working for it because
Mhm,
I have so many things. Not only this language, I have to
mhm,
prepare for my exam and all
mm,
household chores. So there are so many things. So yeah, still
mm.
I'm
Right. We all are managing for our passions.
right.
Okay. Okay, so I think we should wind up this session right here. And it was
Yeah,
really nice talking to you. I must say it was mind-boggling. And I have seen a different kind of Priyanka today, full of wisdom, I must say,
yeah.
and keep going on this journey.
Same here. I enjoyed a lot whenever I connect with you, so I feel energetic, motivated. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay, then see you later.
Yeah, see you. Bye bye.
Have a good day. Bye.